They broke ground on this building 5 months after the NFL awarded a new team here to the city of Houston. And it's been the only home of the city's franchise ever since. Welcome, everyone, to Reliant Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Quan Jones with the tackle on that play. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Allen looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. And that's going to give the Bills the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. And out from the pistol to Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Allen setting up to throw. He's got this complete to James Cook. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. trying it left side with Cook. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a microwave.
Yeah, if the injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 2nd. Here's Allen. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Daniil Hunter. And he is quickly on the board with his first of the season.
All week long, you know, this front seven will challenge for the new season. Well, we got that answer, but the race it now just resets to see who can get the 2nd.
Options aplenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on 3rd and long. Allen to throw. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed.
At their own 9-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll try it right with Gibson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Dorian Williams with the stop. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Reliance Stadium coming right up. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They start out with a 3rd and 6. To the air, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hancock.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to throw now, Allen. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they're dropping at the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Third and long for him here. This one's quickly to Shakir. And they're going to be rewarded with some yardage, but not the first down. Stop has made a decent bit short of it, so fourth down upcoming. The Bills with a punt team out there. The Texans have Jalen Noel at the ready. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. Gibson. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston!
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Extra point is good by Fairbairn. And he's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Back to the line they come, second down. Here's Allen. And that one's incomplete. He got muscled off the ball there. That's going to bring up third down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Running back sent in motion. And air it out on third. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Looking to throw, Stroud. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And it looks like he picks up around 3 before this takes him out of bounds. Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Gain 15 there. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now it's Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
And we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And it'll be first down, Buffalo.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
We've set it down from 37. Palmer coming in motion left. Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. Over the middle, he's got Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 now for Allen. Now with 6 completions in his first 10 attempts in this game. Going right back to Kincaid. Complete. Nearly gets him another first right there, Brock. Almost got it in just one play, but driven out just shy of the marker. So 2nd down in less than a yard.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd down. Here's Allen. Well, that hit arrived just in the nick of time. It's enough to break up the catch and bring up 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. Here's Cook. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 4th down. Here's Allen. Catch made. Left side by Palmer. And he's going to have the first down. They're going to remember that effort after the catch. Saw where he needed to go, and he made sure to get there. Well, probably a little closer than they would have preferred it, Brock. But hey, a good call nonetheless, keeping the offense out there on 4th down.
You know what that was, Kate? That was awareness. Right? An understanding with both the play call, but more importantly, an awareness of the receiver to know exactly where he needed to get the job done.
Allen setting up 1st and 10. Now 4-6 passing on what has been a very busy drive for him. Now going to throw out of the gun. Throws caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Second down throw for Allen. That throw behind his intended target.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Cook, and they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go, Allen. And the decision pays off. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Solid effort there as this one goes through. His first try of the season ties us at 7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Supposed to come up and get rich with me. I had some shorties out, supposed to stay down and have kids with me. Long story, it's a lot. Now my circle's so small.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And gets him around 6 there. Now Bernard tracking that one down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Again, it's Gibson. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. There's 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Up and good from Fairbairn. And our first half ends with 3 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
to kick off for Buffalo.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibson to begin the third. They'll couple together a yard there. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud now. Caught by his back. Gibson. And out of bounds he goes after a gain of 8. It is 3rd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
A pitch out to Gibson. And this one had no chance, hitting well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
3-yard loss on the play.
The Texans set to punt. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
23-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen switching things up at the line. Will work against the blitz. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle, challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Looking to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. 40. 3 inside the 30. To the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. And he can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. They jump ahead by 4.
Texans 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Stroud. He put everything he's got behind it. That's cut at the 25. That is the spark that they needed. 34 yards. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Throwing on 2nd, Stroud. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And as they bring him down, a lot of yards, nicely done, but still short of the markers. It is 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Stroud off the play fake. And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Still motoring past the 30. Across midfield. And he gets this down to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 45 yards.
Gain of 45 yards.
Look at how long he held on that defense before they finally got a hand on him, and they hauled him down.
Breaking out of tackles, sure, that's nice, but avoiding defenders altogether, that's even nicer and easier on the body, and you know his teammates love that breakaway threat.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Got a man. Palmer has it. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Bills first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. It's another one for Anderson. And that is a couple for him today.
14 on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Over the middle, he's got Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down. Normally, that would pick up the first, not this time. Still have a lengthy 4th down ahead.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A give, left side to Gibson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. To the air, Stroud. Absolutely fires this one right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Brought in right side by Kincaid. These hits finally taken out, so call it a gain of about 23 on the play before they got to him. And that's going to give the Bills the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 32. Slot man motioned over. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw now, Allen. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Allen. Got a man. That's Kincaid. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. And goes to the hurry up here.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
All right, they're shuffling things around a bit. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. That's pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask. Well, we all saw him haul down awkwardly, and the face mask penalty nullifies what was a great defensive play. Back now, pressure coming. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, number 10 of his NFL career. Bass on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they bump their lead up to 14.
24, Texans 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. Completed to his running back. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that gives the Texans a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Stroud now. Defender tips that one, but he's got it. He's going to head out after a gain of 7.
Well, that short pass gets tipped, and you then don't have much time to react to the catch. But he brings it in anyway to save the completion.
2nd down throw for Stroud. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. That is the spot that they needed. And that gives them 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
From the red zone on 1st. Has it in close. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Texans. All right, So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Fairbairn connects on that extra point. And that cuts the lead to 7.
Bills 24, Texans 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Setting up to throw. And he can't find the connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Texans have new life in the 4th.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing is Stroud. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now it's Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw, Stroud. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play. Here we go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. Backs against the wall there. They find a way to convert on 4th down.
And the Texans, 1st down. and 10 at the 12-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans down by 7. All set now. 1st and 10. They'll run the toss for Gibson. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
And he's going to be stopped a few yards from the end zone, just a couple from what would have been 1st and goal. 7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Throwing now. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And he brings it in. Touchdown! A big decision coming up for him now. Hopefully they know the choice already, Brock, because we all want to know. Are they playing for OT here? They're going to play for the win. What do you do?
Yeah, I think that's well said. I think they have already made that choice. You know, the really good teams, you take the emotion out of it, just like really good businesses. You've made this decision. You know what you want to do, and now we all waited.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. Getting out to his left. And down he goes! They get to him for a sack, and that may just save them this game. They remain up by 1. They just trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Starting this drive with a design run. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here's a give to Cook. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Cook. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final timeout. So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. He takes it at the 4. And the tackle's made, so no miracle touchdown to the buzzer. This game's over. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.